Our theme this month is spring cleaning. The last couple of weeks, we did some spring cleaning of our environment and our minds. Today, we are spring cleaning our bodies. Spring is here and summer is soon to follow. So, who doesn't want to feel good in their bodies this summer? I bet that most people would want to choose to feel good. And so do I. I recently did a presentation on the awareness of mental health, and I started by giving the definitions of health and mental health. And this statement: there is no wealth without health. There is no health without mental health. And that is so true. Because last week I talked about the mental side of spring cleaning your mind. And today we're talking about cleaning up our bodies for better physical health. And it all works together. So, just a reminder about what spring cleaning is. Spring cleaning is about a deep clean, a cleanse, a renewal, reorganizing, rearranging, resetting, and freshening things up. It's about cleaning out what is no longer useful, needed, helpful, or life-giving. So when I think about spring cleaning my body, I think about cleansing and moving more. I view my body as coming out of hibernation, where it has been kind of cold and cloudy and dark, and maybe has some leftover dirt and leaves from the fall and the melted snow. Spring comes, and spring is when it rains and washes away the dirt, and the sun comes out, and the grass instantly becomes greener, and everything looks and smells fresh. I start shedding the oversized sweatshirts and putting on a more figure flattering clothing, but not today because it's kind of cold out. But the warmer, longer days also makes me want to get out and move more, dust off the cobwebs and the dirt from my bike, and take an evening ride. So, how do we spring clean our bodies? Let's start by taking an inventory of how your body looks and feels. How does your body look? Does it look flabby, soft, or puffy? Or does it look toned, fit, and trim? How does your body feel? Sluggish, heavy, bogged down? Or does it feel energized, light, firm, and bright? How do you want your body to look and feel? Well, I want to love the skin I'm in, and I want to look fit and trim and feel confident and full of energy. But in order to do this, in order to look and feel the way you want, how do you need to spring clean your body? What do you need to restructure? What do you need to reorganize, cleanse, reset, or get rid of? Well, first, let's look at what you're putting into your body. What are you eating and drinking? What type of fuel are you putting into your body? Are you putting in healthy, good macro and micronutrients that your body recognizes as fuel with the nutrients it needs to thrive? Or are you filling your body up with food-like substances with little or no nutritional value that weighs it down or slows it down and even makes you more hungry? Do you remember the Lay's potato chip commercial that says, "Bet you can't eat just one"? Why can't you just eat one? Why not? Because the food industry has hijacked our brains. They have found a way to override our body's natural checks and balances to prevent overeating by triggering the reward center of our brains with highly addicted sugar, salt, and fat. Have you ever just told yourself you wanted just a bite, just a taste, just one little bite of a big chocolate brownie, one Oreo cookie, one potato chip? just to get the taste. Then all of a sudden, the bag of chips are gone. There's only a few chip cookies left, or the half a pound of brownies is suddenly gone. Yep, me too. Why? That just one taste triggers the reward center of the brain. It hijacks the brain and it releases all of those feel-good hormones, that serotonin and the dopamine, and creates an addiction because we want to feel good. So we want to do more of what feels good. And there we go. We can't just eat one. So our brains get hijacked with the food and the drinks that we put into our body. And then the brain starts craving more of it. And our brains can easily equate certain foods with certain results. So if we go back to last week when we talk about the mind, this is where it all interacts. Do you ever know, or do you know of someone who right away in the morning needs coffee or caffeine to wake them up? Or needs a pop or a soda or a candy bar to cure their afternoon slump? Why? Because our brains have associated caffeine or sugar with energy. Both are highly addictive and can get the results of feeling more energized for a short amount of time. Have you ever seen anyone addicted to broccoli or Brussels sprouts, where they just can't stop eating them? Even if they're full, they just need more broccoli, more Brussels sprouts? Well, I haven't. And if you have, let me know, because I would love to talk to them. But normally, we don't crave and want more and more of the actual food our body needs because our brain is not hijacked. It has those natural centers of say, hey, you're full. That's all you need. But eating a lot of food-like substances high in sugar, salt, and fat triggers us to eat more, have cravings to want more of it, to become addicted to it, both physically and mentally, which can add up to feelings of sluggishness, feel heavy, a few extra pounds or a lot of extra pounds, flabby, and just feeling tired. So let's move on. That's one way of how we fuel and our bodies with what we eat and drink. Now, how about how you're moving your body? So listen to this statement. To be alive is to be moving. Inhibit movement and you create illness. Stop moving and you're dead. So how are you moving? What does this statement say? Our bodies are meant to move. If we somehow stop it from moving, if we block it from moving, we get sick. We create illnesses. If we completely stop moving, we're dead. Because our bodies on the inside are constantly moving. Our heart is pumping. Our lungs are pumping oxygen throughout our bodies. If we stop that, we're dead. So how are you moving? Do you get outside for a walk? Do you do exercises that increase your heart rate or strengthen your muscles or stretch and relax your body? When you feel stuffed, sluggish, tired, weighed down, what do you want to do? Nothing. Like that stuffed turkey feeling after Thanksgiving, you don't want to move. You want to sit on the couch and do nothing. But that just creates more sluggishness, being more tired, and turning those extra calories from food-like substances into large fat cells in our bodies that soaks up and stores extra water, making us bloated and puffy and just feeling so sluggish. Do this regularly, and your body will get stiff and sick. It won't work. It won't want to do what it's supposed to do. So, how can you Spring clean your body. It starts with awareness. Awareness of what you're eating, what you're drinking, and what you're doing to fuel and move your body. So, what are you eating? What are you drinking? Take an inventory. What are you doing to move your body? How much are you eating? How much are you drinking and moving your body? And how does it make you feel? If you're eating food or drinking food-like substances, how does it actually make you feel? You need to become aware of this. You need to tune in. What does it feel like? How does eating or drinking sugary foods make you feel? Do you get this sugar rush where you get brief moments of energy, your heart is racing and you can't sit still and you just want to go, go, go? And then it's followed by a sugar crash that makes you tired, gives you brain fog, makes you feel sluggish? How does eating a lot of salty foods make you look? Puffy and soft from retaining a lot of water? Do you feel bloated or have more gas, get a headache? Do you have the jitters? What does eating or drinking sugary or salty or food-like substances feel? And oftentimes, we're just not aware of how our body responds to the food we eat until we don't eat it. So that's why a lot of people, nutritionists, allergens, allergy specialists, I should say, talk about eliminating food or food-like substances because we need to stop eating certain things for at least 4 days. They recommend 3 weeks, especially those that might create an intolerance in our bodies, which could be about a lot of things, in order for us to truly recognize what happens when we do eat those. Yes, it can be hard to do. We will have withdrawal symptoms, especially if you're on caffeine or sugar or something like that. The main withdrawal symptom is a headache. And oftentimes we interpret that as, oh, we need something. But in this case, it's eliminating it from our bodies. Just stick with it. Eliminating certain foods for 4 days, actually about 3 weeks, and then reintroducing them back in one at a time allows your body to eliminate all traces of that substance in your system. Then, when you introduce the food back, you will know for sure how your body responds to it. And I know from many attempts of reducing or eliminating sugar that for me, I can tell a big difference in how I feel by going just 3 or 4 days without sugar. I definitely feel better. I have more energy. I sleep better. I feel lighter. I'm less bloated, and I don't crave sugar as much. But then if I have some sugar again, it tastes so much sweeter than I thought it did before. And I instantly want more of it. It instantly activates the addiction part of my brain and I crave it. I can't stop thinking about it. I want to have more. And then I get more and I get bloated, brain fog, and I'm more hungry and hungry for other addictive type foods. So, what are you supposed to do? Well, let's eat foods with one ingredient: the whole fruits, the whole vegetables, lean protein. When you walk into a grocery store, shop the outside perimeters of the store. That's where the perishable food items are. That's where the whole foods are. Just think about your grocery store. The meat department is on the outskirts, the perimeters of the store. The fruits, the vegetables are on the outside, the perimeters of the store, because those are the perishable items. Let's eat more of those. And there's plenty of options for these one ingredient foods that our body knows as fuel and needs to repair, restructure, reorganize, and cleanse our bodies so that we feel our best. Another thing you can do is drink more water. Yep, just plain water. If you start feeling hungry, drink a glass of plain water. Most people are dehydrated. Dehydration often is interpreted as being hungry. Just a slight 1 or 2% change towards dehydration can cause symptoms like headaches and feeling really tired. So, before reaching for some caffeine or sugar, reach for a glass of water. Aim for half your body weight in ounces a day. So if you're 150 pounds, 75 ounces. If you're 200 pounds, aim for 100 ounces. But start slowly if you're not currently there. Just add 1 glass of water each day until you get up to the recommended amount. So staying hydrated is great for all aspects of our body and our skin. It helps reduce the appearance of wrinkles. So it doesn't aid you as much. You stay young, you still feel young, and you still look young. Another thing you can do is move your body. We are meant to move. Every cell in our body needs movement. Moving your body can be as hard or as easy as you want to. So you choose. You can choose cardio or aerobic exercise that increases your heart rate and breathing for a sustained period of time. You can do strength developing exercises like weight training with your body weight, or you can add weight for a little bit harder workout and try some flexibility to stretch and relax your muscles, yoga and Pilates. All of these movements helps process our food better and keeps us working at our best. Our bodies can be pretty resilient. They can process a lot of food and food-like substances and keep going. Our bodies can still survive with little movement or exercise. But I don't just want to survive. I want to thrive. And I want to be able to live a full and vibrant life. And I want you to as well. So challenge yourself to spring clean your body because it has a positive effect on your overall physical and mental health. It can reduce stress and anxiety and depression. It improves your sleep and mood because all of the food relates to our brains, relates to our moods, relates to our emotions, and it can help us improve our focus and concentration, our memory. It just helps our body work better. And then it just makes us want to do other things that makes us feel good. We can turn on the feel good dopamine and serotonin hormones in our body and become addicted to feeling good. Just as we can become addicted to sugar or caffeine, we can be addicted to those activities that make us feel good. Walking, exercise, we can become craving. Our body can crave whole foods that we recognize as the fuel for our bodies, those macro and micronutrients our bodies need to thrive. And you can look and feel great about yourself and your body by doing all of these good things, eating well, drinking water, and exercise. But it all starts by being aware of how you're eating and drinking, what you're eating and drinking, how much and how you're moving your body, and how it all affects how your body feels and looks. Start by eliminating food-like substances, at least for 4 days. Try to hit 3 weeks and start with one, like sugar, and journal how you feel. What are you thinking? How does it impact you? How does not having it play a part in what you're thinking and how your body feels? You don't have to add it back in, but if you do, write down the impact it has on you. How does it make you feel when you reintroduce it into your body? What do you notice? And then decide if you want to keep it in or take it back out. Eat whole foods with one ingredient, whole fruits, whole vegetables, lean proteins, drink more plain water, and move your body through cardio, strength, and flexibility trainings. Just as spring cleaning your environment and your mind are very beneficial to your overall physical and emotional well-being, so is spring cleaning your body. So, where are you going to start spring cleaning with your body? Next week, we're going to finish our discussion on spring cleaning with spring cleaning our spirit. Have a great week.